Jai Hind students. Now we'll start salt, the third part of this chapter, salts. Okay, we have talked about acids, base. Now we'll talk about salts. What is salt? Salt is the chemical compound which is formed from an acid. Okay, what is acid? Acid which has H. So salt is the chemical compound which is formed from an acid by replacing its hydrogen through a metal. Okay, this is how we can prepare salt. For example, hydrochloric acid. What is hydrochloric acid? HCl. Okay, when we replace its H by a metal, for example sodium, then we obtain a salt. Okay, so in this way we can prepare salt. Salts are the chemical compounds which are formed from acids by replacing its hydrogen through a metal atom. Okay, this is one example. Another example we can give like H2SO4. When we replace its hydrogen by other metals like potassium, so we'll get another salt called potassium sulfate. Okay, now simply we can define salts as salts are the chemicals which are prepared by the reaction of acids and base. Okay, we have discussed about neutralization reaction. What is neutralization reaction? In which we said whenever acid and base react, they produce salt and water. So salts can be prepared by the reaction of acid and base. For example, hydrochloric acid HCl, when mixed with base sodium hydroxide, so we'll get the salt is called common salt, that is sodium chloride and water. This is neutralization reaction. Now see here we obtain salt by the reaction of acid and base. So many examples are there. We can prepare other salts like NaOH base when mixed with other acid like sulfuric acid. Okay, so when sulfuric acid mixed with sodium hydroxide base, it gives sodium sulfate and water. So these are the method by which we can prepare salt. Okay, now common salt NaCl is not only the salt, there are many more salts are present. Okay, because we in common language we are calling sodium chloride is salt, so it doesn't mean only NaCl is a salt, but there are many other examples of salts. So on the basis of examples, the salts are classified in families. Okay, so the next heading is families of salt. Family of salts. Salts family, or we can say this can be defined as the salts having same positive ion salts having same positive ion or negative ion called family of salt. For example, like, see some examples I am writing: sodium chloride, potassium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride. What they all have common? They have chloride common ion, that is negative ion. So all these salts are called chloride salt. These are called chloride salt. Okay. Another, like NaCl, Na2SO4, sodium sulfate, sodium chloride, NaNO3, sodium nitrate, Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. They all have sodium ion common. So this is a family of sodium salt. Okay. So in this way you can categorize salts. If they have common positive ion, so that will be one family, and if they have common negative ion, so that will be considered one family. Now next heading is pH of salt. Okay, pH of salt, as we said, salts are prepared in neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction, that doesn't mean salt is having neutral pH, that is 7. Okay, salts may have pH below 7 or above 7 or 7. So pH of salt, let's just discuss. Okay, so on the basis of pH of salt, salts are classified as acidic salts, basic salts, and neutral salts. Example: neutral salt, NaCl. Okay, basic salt, sodium acetate. Acidic salt, okay, ammonium chloride. So how they are classified as acidic, basic or neutral salt? So let's just talk about it. What is neutralization reaction? When acid and base react, they produce salt and water. Okay, if I ask you to reverse the reaction, that is when water is mixed with salt. Okay, when water is mixed with salt, this is a product of which reaction? When NaOH and HCl reacts, they give NaCl and H2O. So I am asking, if we mixed H2O in NaCl, so what we will get here? We will get NaOH and HCl. Okay, isn't it? So this reaction is reverse of neutralization reaction. This is called deneutralization or hydrolysis of salt. Deneutralization or hydrolysis of salt. So now see, during hydrolysis, what kind of acid and base are produced? On the basis of this, we can classify, we can say the pH of salts. For example, for this particular reaction, when NaCl is mixed with water, it produces a strong base, NaOH. It is a strong base, and a strong acid, HCl. Both are strong, so that they cancel each others. So the salt NaCl is neutral salt. Understood? Why NaCl is neutral salt? Because during hydrolysis it produces strong base and strong acid. Okay. Similarly, if sodium acetate hydrolyzed, so what it will produce? NaOH and acetic acid. So NaOH is a strong base, but acetic acid is a weak acid. Okay, so this one is weak, this is strong, so base is dominating here. That is why this salt is basic salt. Understood? Sodium acetate is a basic salt. So pH of salt is given through the hydrolysis reaction. So pH of salt can be explained as through the aqueous solution of salts. So the aqueous solution, that means salt is mixed with water. So hydrolysis takes place. So the aqueous solution of salt gives its pH. Okay, this may be neutral, acidic or basic. That means pH is 7, below 7 or above 7. So for these examples, the pH are mentioned here. So on the basis of this, we have three types of salts. So neutral salts, how can we define neutral salts? The salts of strong acid and strong base. The salts of strong acids and strong base gives neutral salt, that is pH is equals to 7. For example, just we have discussed hydrochloric acid and NaOH. So another example, sulfuric acid H2SO4, a strong acid and a strong base NaOH, when they mixed, they gives Na2SO4, sodium sulfate, a neutral salt and water. Okay. So this is how the reaction proceed. You can see both are strong acid and strong base. That is why they give neutral salt, or we can explain these things by the hydrolysis. So when sodium sulfate Na2SO4 is hydrolyzed, means reverse reaction, then they gives strong base NaOH and strong acid H2SO4. So during hydrolysis of sodium sulfate gives strong acid and strong base. That is why this is considered a neutral salt. Now second category is acidic salt. So how can we define acidic salts? The salts of strong acid and weak base gives acidic salt. That means the pH is below 7. For example, HCl, hydrochloric acid, a strong acid, when mixed with ammonium hydroxide NH4OH, a weak base, then they use acidic salt, ammonium chloride, acidic salt, ammonium chloride and water as a byproduct of neutralization. So this is acidic salt. So how can we explain this thing? Okay, so this we can explain that hydrolysis of ammonium chloride gives strong acid and weak base. Okay, hydrolysis of ammonium chloride gives strong acid and weak base, because acid strength is stronger than base. That is why this is a acidic salt. Now third category, that is basic salt. So basic salt we can define as the salt of strong base and weak acid gives basic salt, and the pH for these salts is above 7. For example, let's just take sodium hydroxide. a strong base, you can take KOH also, and a weak acid, H2S, sorry, H2CO3, carbonic acid, a weak acid. When they mix, they gives Na2CO3, sodium carbonate and water. Okay, so sodium carbonate is a basic salt. Sodium carbonate is a basic salt. Why? So how can you explain? So hydrolysis of sodium carbonate, when water is mixed, so it gives strong base NaOH and weak acid carbonic acid. So this is weak and base is strong. That is why the salt formed is called basic salt. So this is how you can classify the salts as acidic, basic or neutral. On this concept there are many questions possible. You are asked to describe the nature of salt. Okay. Now next thing is common example of salts. So some common example of salts are like sodium chloride, its formula NaCl, its common name is common salt, table salt. Sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, its common name, if Na2CO3.10H2O is there, it is called washing soda. Sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate, it is NaHCO3 and that is known as baking soda. Then next is calcium chloride, then calcium carbonate, CaCO3 which is called limestone, calcium sulfate, CaSO4 if it is .2H2O called gypsum commonly, calcium oxochloride that is CaOCl2 which is commonly called bleaching powder. Okay, then other examples, magnesium chloride MgCl2, magnesium sulfate MgSO4, Epsom, and copper sulfate CuSO4 if it is .5H2O it is called blue withdrawal, and so many other KNO3 and others. So these are common salts. Now in our syllabus few salts are given. So let's just discuss about the first salt, sodium chloride, common salt. Chemical name is sodium chloride, common name is common salt, its chemical formula NaCl which is a white, this is, chemical name is sodium chloride, common name common salt, chemical formula NaCl, it is white powder, crystalline solid is there, white solid. Then in laboratory it is prepared by the reaction of sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid. Okay. This salt is soluble in water. Now how it is obtained, this is laboratory method, but common salt is main constituent of sea water. So how it is prepared or obtained? So this is obtained from sea water by the process of evaporation. Okay. For this what we have to do, the certain pools, pools are created on the seaside and sea water is filled in that pools, and the pools are allowed to evaporate the Due to sun heat, the water gets evaporated and solid salt remains there. That solid salt is impure because it contains so many other salts. So the common salt is purified from that raw salt, rock salts, and using different chemical process, distillation and others, and will get the salt. Now this salt, common salt, is very important for us. Uses of common salts are common salts. First, it is a raw material for different chemicals like washing soda, baking soda, hydrochloric acid, chlorine, hydrogen, caustic soda. So this is important raw material for different chemicals. It is used in the preparation of soap. So for the manufacturing of soap, it is used for the preparation of textile, especially rayon thread, rayon fiber preparation. Okay, it is used as a food component to improve the food flavor. It improves the food flavor. Okay, it is used as preservative for pickles and sauces. Okay, so this is also used for melting of ice in cold countries. Okay, so these are the uses of common salt. Now from common salts we can obtain these much products. So we'll discuss about this. Chemicals from common salt. This is our next topic. So chemicals from common salt. The first chemical is sodium hydroxide. Its chemical name is sodium hydroxide. Common name is caustic soda. Chemical formula NaOH. Now how it is prepared from common salt? So this is prepared through the electrolysis. So for electrolysis, what we supposed to do? So common salt, aqueous solution of common salt is called brine solution. Aqueous solution of common salt is electrolyzed. So for electrolysis, brine solution is filled in a container and two electrodes are dipped, carbon electrodes are dipped into it. These electrodes are connected with positive and negative end of the battery. Okay, and when current is passed through it, we obtain that NaCl decompose to give NaOH. See, here it is NaCl. It is aqueous solution. So when electricity is passed through it, it decomposes to give NaOH, hydrogen gas and chlorine gas. What is the process? We will not discuss here. We will discuss this process in next chapter. So during electrolysis, these products are formed. Chlorine, which is negative ion, so this will goes to positive, that is it is produced at anode. At anode, chlorine gas is produced. Hydrogen, which is positive, so hydrogen gas is produced at cathode. And NaOH is produced near in the solution. Now these are the three main products of electrolysis of brine solution, NaOH, NaCl solution. That is why This process is called chlor uh, chlor-alkali process. Chlor-alkali process, where chlor represent chlorine and alkali represent NaOH. Okay, so for this we'll get three main products. Actually, what happened here? NaCl is during influence of electricity. NaCl decomposed to give Na plus and Cl minus. So these ions are produced here. Positive ions move to negative electrode and negative ion moves to positive electrode, where they will neutralize by the exchange of electrons, and the water which is present aqueous mixture, it is also ionized as H plus and OH minus. So this plus and minus combine to give NaOH, and this plus goes to cathode and minus go to anode, and at cathode it reduced to give hydrogen gas, and at anode chlorine oxidized to give chloride ion, oxidized to give chlorine gas. So here in chlor-aqua process or chlor-alkali process, we'll get three main products: NaOH, hydrogen gas, and chlorine. Okay, so all these three products are the chemicals from common salts, sodium hydroxide, which we are discussing, NaOH, hydrogen, and chlorine. So all these three important products formed in one process, that is electrolysis of common salt. Okay, now let's just discuss their importance. So uses of NaOH, uses of caustic soda, NaOH. NaOH, first of all, it is base. Okay, so base, it is used for the making of soaps and detergent. Okay, so it is used for the production of soaps and detergents. So this is the main important of NaOH. It is used for preparation of that same rayon thread, as we have discussed for NaCl. It is used for manufacturing of paper and textile industry. It is also used for the purification of bauxite ore. Bauxite ore, that is aluminium ore. So for its purification, sodium hydroxide is used. These are the important uses of NaOH. What list here? That already we have discussed the uses of NaCl. So some certain common uses are there. It is used mainly for the production of soaps and detergent because it has dirt cleaning property. It is used for the preparation of rayon thread. It is also used for the manufacturing of the textile in the textile industries and paper industries, and mainly it is used for the purification of bauxite ore. Now next, uses of chlorine. Uses of chlorine. So chlorine is used for water cleaning. Okay, for the water cleaning. Why? Because it has it is used as disinfectant, because it has germicidal effects. Okay, that is why it is used as disinfecting. Here in swimming pool and in water supply, chlorine is used because it has germicidal effect. That's why chlorine is used as disinfectant. It is used for the production of hydrochloric acid, HCl, for production of bleaching powder, CaO, Cl2, and other chlorine products. It is used for the preparation of polymer like polyvinyl chloride, PVC, Teflon, okay, and others. So these are the uses of chlorine. Then next, uses of hydrogen. Hydrogen is used as a reducing agent in redox reaction. Okay, so uses of hydrogen, it is used as in hydrogenation reaction. In hydrogenation reaction, for example, production of vanaspati ghee. So vanaspati ghee is prepared when hydrogen gas is passed through the vegetable oil in presence of nickel, platinum or palladium catalyst. So this is hydrogenation reaction. It is used as rocket fuel. Why it is used as rocket fuel? Because it is very light fuel and highly combustible. Then next it is used in production of hydrochloric acid, methanol, etc. as reducing agent. Okay, so these are the uses of hydrogen. So this is common salt and the chemicals from common salts. Common salt, basically we have three main chemicals, sodium hydroxide, chlorine and hydrogen, and all these three are produced in one process called electrolysis, or in which brine solution, that means aqueous solution of sodium chloride, when passed through the current, it gives all the three components, NaOH, Cl2 and H2. Cl2 is at anode, H2 at cathode and NaOH in the solution. So what are their uses? The different uses are there. Chlorine is used for dry cleaning also. Okay. So these are the important uses of different chemicals from common salts. Now we'll talk about other salts in next video.